Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Tua sets up to pass it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jordan Elliott, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's out to the flat for Gordon. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
For Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down and 7. Now Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have taken the early lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now it's Parker. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Johnson's got it complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Gordon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Comes to Gordon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Mayfield on 1st down. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 46 yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Mayfield on play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. McLaughlin now for the Browns field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd and inches, Tua. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Tagovailoa. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Elijah Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mayfield. Flushed, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the D-end.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play there for the Dolphins. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw to the right here to Gordon. Touchdown! Melvin Gordon. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jordan Elliott picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua to Gordon out left. Finding room to the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Tua now on 1st down. Being chased, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jordan Elliott Able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mayfield off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he wisely will throw that one away. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll roll him out right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
I can put my defensive cap on right now. I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and all of a sudden here it's third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big play there for the Dolphins.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Play action. Now it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Tua now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Elijah Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle in the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Dolphins, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for our entire...